With the dawn of this new decade, the world rose to a global pandemic arising from a zoonotic disease. We today recognize the value of our biodiversity, our natural ecosystems for our own survival. This World Biodiversity Day of 22nd May 2020, as all around the world we take the pledge to learn from nature, to bring our solutions from nature. IUCN CEM South Asia comes with a small initiative to spread our feelings, spread our words, and share our experiences, our understanding of this harmonious relationship of Homo sapiens and nature.
Dear CEM members, my name is Madhav Karti, Deputy Chair and Asia Vice Chair of the CEM. The slogan for this year's International Day for Biodiversity is "Our solutions are in nature." It is indeed quite significant as the humanity is fighting the COVID-19 battle. It very much stresses hope, solidarity, and the importance of working together at all levels to build our future in harmony with nature. The CEM Asia members, especially South Asian members, have been working together to inform, inspire, and influence the awareness, action, and capacities of our stakeholders at all levels, from grassroots level workers to the policy makers. I want to sincerely thank you all for your hard work and congratulate many of you who have achieved success in this endeavor. To mark the day, it is once again my humble duty to call upon all our members to continue work together to bring about lasting harmony between human and nature. I wish you all success in this task. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am your South Asia Chair for IUCN Commission on Ecosystems Management, Shalini Jani, and as I interact with all of you with a message of mine on International Day of Biodiversity, I think this is a very relevant time when we have been thinking, and all of us across, that nature is actually one of the hopes and one of the only hopes that we have. I would urge all of you to think about eco-civilization that IUCN and Commission on Ecosystem Management has been supporting and spearheading. This is something that will pave the way towards a more sustainable future where there will be less degradation of nature and natural resources, and maybe less degraded habitats will facilitate the way towards less transmission of zoonotics in the world. I think this is a very relevant time that we all keep this promise and keep thinking about the psychological and other benefits that nature has been giving us. Thank you once again and wish you a very happy International Day of Biodiversity.
The topic of today's talk is Nurture Nature for Future. When I try to examine the causes of current global concerns threatening human race, such as climate change, biodiversity loss, and more recent one, the COVID-19 pandemic, I tend to relate them to improper man-nature interaction. We know there are two types of man-nature interactions. One is based on the Eastern philosophy, which believes in the principle that man and nature are inseparable. They are part of a single entity. Therefore, any harm caused to nature is a harm to humans. The other type of interaction is based on the Western philosophy, which advocates that man and nature are separate entities. This line of thinking believes that man is a consumer of nature and often considers nature as bounty of resources to be used for human welfare. Most damage to nature has been caused due to human attitude that humans have absolute power to harness nature. This human behavior and belief has its roots in the Western philosophy. Unfortunately, a large section of present-day human population believes in this dominion role of humans. The time has come when humans have to change their course of action and have to start caring and nurturing the nature as they care for themselves. The time has also come to follow the moral advice enshrined in the Eastern philosophies. As the cause of most global concerns is ill treatment of nature, their solution lies in the proper care of nature, of which biodiversity is the most important component. On this International Day for Biological Diversity 2020, let us resolve to take actions for conservation of biological diversity, which is the most threatened and adversely affected component of nature.
Hi everyone, this is Rajiv Kumar Chaturvedi. I am a member of the Commission for Ecosystem Management within IUCN, and I'm also a co-lead in the Forest Systems Group. And on this International Day of Biodiversity, I'm very happy to send you a message that we should preserve our biodiversity. Biodiversity is the bedrock of our existence in this earth. And biodiversity is also one of the planetary boundaries that is being threatened by human activities. But unfortunately, like in case of other environmental issues like ozone hole depletion, like climate change, and many such environmental issues, the metrics or the knowledge around biodiversity is still very patchy. We do not have very clear metrics. We do not have very clear-cut communications to make to the policymakers. And I think that is why it is very important for our community to work on these issues. IUCN is one of the leaders. Here we have created a lot of indices like IUCN Red List, etc. But I think we have to be more innovative and try to think about ways in which we can clearly and quantitatively communicate with the policy people as well as to the general masses about the problem of the biodiversity loss. So if we want to solve the problem, we have to first understand the problem and then communicate the problem. And I think then there will be many stakeholders who will emerge to provide a solution for this problem. But as members of the scientific as well as knowledge community, I think it is very imperative to us to come to such kind to first develop such kind of knowledge and disseminate that via the platforms of Commission for Ecosystem Management and various other platforms that IUCN provides. Thank you very much. Good.
Nature has shown considerable resilience during the lockdown period. So the message is loud and clear from the Mother Earth that we only need to listen to this. So, happy wishes for the Biodiversity Day. Stay safe and stay healthy.
We all are living in such a fragile world where a small virus can lock everyone inside their home. A small virus can destroy the economy of the world. A small virus can change the lifestyle of the people. A small virus can slow down the pace of growth of superpower. This is the power of nature. As you know, nature can heal herself, and this was very much reflected in the logo of CPD, COP11, and later on adopted by Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Prakriti Rakshite Rakshitam means nature protects if she is protected. But question is how long? Therefore, there is a need to live in harmony with nature. Nature has given enough to meet our need, but not to satisfy the greed of everyone. And we should stick on our need. Then only we can maintain the balance of nature. The theme of International Day for Biological Diversity this year is Our Solutions Are in Nature. This theme very well coincides with the changing outlook of the world under pandemic COVID-19 scenario. Scientific community believes that the solution are lies within the nature. Therefore, nature-based solutions are attracting wider attention. This becomes particularly important for Himalayan region, which is known as biodiversity hotspot, and people in the region are historically connected with nature. This is because we have a strong system of Ayurveda, but we are running behind allopathic drugs. We have over 6,000 to 7,000 crops, but only 170 crops all across the world are domesticated. We have a system of Baranaja, means 12 types of grains called mixed cropping system, but we are promoting monocropping. Similarly, we had a system of traditionally healthy food, but we are running behind the junk food. All these are disconnecting us and our children from the nature, and therefore we need to first connect ourselves to the nature, then only we can save the nature and adopt the nature-based solution. Otherwise, we may always face pandemic COVID-19 like scenario and other such disasters. On the occasion of International Day for Biological Diversity, I invite everyone to connect with the nature and adopt nature-based solutions to save our precious biodiversity. Wish you very happy and fruitful International Day for Biological Diversity.
Nature is a teacher, friend, philosopher and guide. We should live in consonance with nature and protect our rich heritage of biodiversity for the health of all people.
Soil fauna are nature's own flowers and ecosystem engineers, silently managing the soil fertility and sustaining plant diversity under natural, derived and degraded ecosystems. Protect biodiversity to protect our
International Day for Biological Diversity or World Biodiversity Day is observed every year on May 22nd. The United Nations has proclaimed May 22 as the day to increase understanding and awareness of biodiversity issues. Thus, the theme for IDB 2020 is Our Solution Are in Nature. For whom the Earth's climate is changing day by day. Increasing carbon emission due to industrialization and burning of fossil fuel increase the global temperature. This warming temperature melts the ice caps and paves the way to sea level rise. Further, it increases the frequency of storm and drought. They also change the wind pattern as well as rainfall and leads to crop failure. Mangrove forests, seagrass bed and coral reef protect the coastal habitat from storms, sea level rise and wave erosion. Restoration of the destroyed coastal habitat will rejuvenate the mangrove forests, seagrass beds and coral reef and help the livelihood of fishes and other populations living in the coastal zones. Instead of using engineering-based alternatives to escape from the storm, sea level rise and wave erosion, it will be wise to adapt nature-based solutions to benefit from the coastal habitat. Example, coral reef reduce 97% of wave energy acting as a barrier for storms. Mangroves reduce 66% of wave height, easing erosion and flood rise. A single mass can generate 253 kg of shrimp and 170 kg of blue crab per hectare. A single hectare of seagrass generates some 30,000 additional fish for community annually. Coral reef provide coastal protection from flooding for 6.3 million people globally. Oyster reefs save communities and produce $85,000 per year per hectare used in place of artificial breakwaters. Thus, natural barriers save money and reduce the impact of storm, erosion, and flooding to coastal communities. So, it is the right time to adapt and promote reforestation of mangrove forest, farming and recovery of seagrass beds, and nursery rearing and implantation of coral garden, which will save coastal populations from the natural disasters and increase the fishery production for the livelihood dwelling in coastal zone. It is the right day to keep the theme in mind. Our solutions are in nature and start adapt nature-based solutions to help every being in climate change, disaster risk, water security, food security, human health, and socio-economic development. As an end note, by recalling the famous quote by Mr. Wright, study nature, love nature, stay close to nature, and nature will never fail you. Thanks to all.
For me, biodiversity means life. If you want to breathe, let the plants breathe. Nature will provide solutions if you learn to live with them as tribals do. Please conserve each and every species wherever you are.
Deep ecology suggests that we are all part of nature and the entire human race derive food and energy from the nature only. Harming nature will only emerge as catastrophe to human race. Wishes for clean and green biodiversity day. Stay safe.
Hello everyone. In recent events, we have understood the importance of each and every species of this earth. If we eliminate one or two, our ecosystem will fall apart like a house of cards. Due to COVID-19, everything is on a standstill now, but we need to resume our daily activities. But we have to do it in a way sustainable so that we make this earth a better place, and for that we need sustainable solutions. But where we look for those solutions? The answer is simple. We have to keep our eyes open and observe nature. Our solution is in the nature. Happy International Biodiversity Day 2020.
Disasters in past and recent pandemic is an eye-opener for the sapiens to take away the lesson learned by executing them in our life. Nature can sustain itself, and our whole socio-economic systems depends on nature and ecosystem. So we have to nurture the nature and also make the sustainable development assured.
Hi, I am Ramesh from Wildlife Institute of India. My message is, nature is everything. Nature is a creator when you leave it alone. Nature is a protector when you respect it. Nature can be a destroyer when you ill-treat it. Let us realize this and let's put our hands together, nurture this earth and be more sensitive and responsible.
Hi, this lockdown made us to realize how vulnerable we are. Let us put a strong foundation for vernacular thinking through nature-culture linkages for better future.
Food production on the earth starts with chlorophyll, sunlight and water. All belong to nature. You are a part of it. It is the only source to meet your needs.
Hello, this is Nihal. I wish you all the International Day of Biodiversity. As you all know, that with the technological advancement, we had distanced ourselves from the nature. But our togetherness would definitely bridge this gap. We together can create a green and a sustainable future for our upcoming generations. Nature motivates us, inspires us, and also pave our way for the betterment of our society.
Wish you all a very happy and thoughtful World Biodiversity Day.